I got my cat, I got my back, but I won't back unless I need this word is greed. I lead by example with ample education. My lyricism is here to imprison your vision of fallacy. Society has rejected. I'm here to protect it. Everybody dies. I leave within this world we live in, and not everybody tries, but everybody dies. I leave within this world we live in, and not everybody tries, but everybody lies. You can't take your money with you when you die suspended, and don't look back like a recovery, but also don't blow it. You know it. Don't be a coward. Don't be too heroic. Live your life to the fullest. Don't push this upon us. Don't murder others. Love, do what you love, do it, do it, that's society, do it, break free from the cycle, don't be scared to walk like Michael on the floor, rap, bleed up the stone, so much noise, don't be strong, yeah, I've been going, I'm already knowing, nobody been wrong, I should get around like a woman in song, I'm not even going. Satisfied.
Watch out, transitions right to the next song. Transition right to the next song.
Sinatra, Pepe.
Watch our transition right to the next song.
Yeah, 6. Hold up, let me get up in and out. I'm here to win it now. LOGIC, I'm feeling free, I'm feeling bring it now. If you know the words, take a step back and sing it now. Never thought I'd have to, but nobody. And I don't with you, them, her, and him too. Cause don't none of y'all know a thing about what I've been through. And all that superficial shit you love, I'm just not into. And when it comes to getting deep in this rap, I'm into. Like if you don't push me, I ain't no killer, but you know the rest. It ain't no S on my chest, but I'm still gunning. While half of these motherfuckers still running. I learned everything I retain and they steal from them. Like yo, I'm the man. Used to call you a hater, you a stand. Ain't nobody push himself a brand like me. When I'm down, had enough, almost drowned. Wish you up, I get up. And when I'm beaten to the ground, I get up. 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 When I'm down, had enough, almost drowned. Wish you up, I get up. And when bro, I ain't never say my own. I'm not defined by these clothes and zeros. It don't matter if you got $6 or 6 figures on the creek. Cause in the end, we all 6 feet deep. Meanwhile, I'll be immortalized on a 6 beat. Flashbacks and having visions way back in Jeep. Racist attacker and smack the shit out of their hair. Peaceful as possible. It's highly improbable, it's stoppable, but still.
That's how many
people feel how I feel.
That's the album money here.
On the real, on the motherfucking real. Get up. When I'm down, had enough, almost drowned. Wish you up, I get. I know what I mean. Most of these rappers ain't got no class like bomb threats. If being illicit disease is the onset, and it don't matter where you at. If you white or if you black, if you rich or you poor, we gon' always want more. But one thing I can be sure, as long as I got the floor, I'ma use this power. I don't have enough money to buy the store. One day, I just said, you know I'm finna do it my way. You on the road to success, I took the highway. Juice back around the way though. My chain like a penguin's Pellegrino. We cold. Used to be a late force with the cold before. 80 ball cold phones and a load of dope. Both little white homes, I sold the sword. I was trying to survive. I was poor little with brown liquor, look in the sky. Been the talk of the town. Virginia emerged and did it all for the capital. Hope you haven't forgot. Oh, love me a lot, pay me a little. Anybody can hit me for real, give me their props. Hooking up with a couple models, nobody go try plans. The motto is get your paper and make you a lot. And poppin', it's a 50th place. Thinking about it, I'll be damned.
And it's on now. Everybody know that it's on now.
I'll be damned.
And it's on now. I said it's on now. Everybody know that it's on.
It's made up, feel like I'm dreaming, I'ma wake up. Girl, I can see through your makeup, I can tell by the look in your eyes. I can tell by the fact you don't know how to act, I see right through your lies. I'm a real motherfucker, you know about that, like, yeah, what's up? Everybody out here acting tough, I might get drunk. Ordinary day, until I saw you crawl around my way, and the night goes on and on and on and on.
Yeah.
Visualizing and realizing my life is crazy. Okay. Rapping like Jay-Z, dirty dancing on the game like Swayze. I'm one of the innocent, never ready to kill us. It's so amazing. I've been blazing. I'm talking raps, I ain't talking brazen. They just hit the tape while I sip shots. Let the haters kick me. Made millions, but you know we still is. That's why they wanna killers. That's why they wanna kill us. Rap pack, real all the time, we never phony. I'm single-handedly running the game like a Sony. But the rest of these rappers is acting. Pass them to Tony, pass them to Oscar. From the new school rappers, yeah.
You die, that's why we get high. Cause you never know when you're gonna go. Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we get high. Cause you never know when you're gonna go.
Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we sip scotch like Sinatra screaming motherfuck the cops. Undeniable, it'll make your world shatter like glass. And I ain't talking about them dads. Ooh-ha, what's the haps on the graphs? Ooh-ha, a stony vibe, bring it back. Ooh-ha, a stony vibe, what is that? Ooh-ha, a stony vibe, got the back. Ooh-ha. I wanna ride with you, I wanna smoke with you. I'm coming to get you, girl, you know I gotta hit you. Like, I wanna ride with you, I wanna smoke with you.
I do iniquity, but stupidity of that trickery. I threw Scott and hot up in here at the humidity. You can never get rid of me, step back and consider me. Killer B, but I'm not big on bigotry. Old school on this track, I feel invincible. Snoop school ain't really got of his friends used to be criminals. Stacks on me, all these killers using subliminals. Yeah, I mean the smile in your picture, you lose miserable. Really unpredictable, torture over your physical. Trouble ball, used to put water over the cereal. Another ball, repping my squad, not individual.
Trying to make sense of all this shit around me. I didn't know how to take it, how to perceive it, you know what I mean? And then meanwhile, I'm supposed to be going to school and getting good grades and shit. But I'm seeing like domestic violence in my house and there's so much going on. And I'm sure everybody was probably like, man, yo, join gangs every day because they want to be accepted. But at home they too neglected. Meanwhile, white America quick to call him a thug. But all he ever wanted was a father to give him some love. Tell him that he love him, that he need him. Promise he won't never leave him. Never smoke crack, never lie.
Best album of the year, y'all. Best album of the year. Best hip hop album of the year, y'all. I'm gonna run it back one more time. Listen to this bar. Listen to this bar.
Everybody was probably like, man, yo, why I love Bobby didn't come to school today. On the real, I was doing anything to run away. And that's the same reason kids join gangs every day. Because they want to be accepted, but at home they too neglected. Meanwhile, white America.
Nasty, just nasty, man. But yeah, man, let's wrap this thing up, man. Final thoughts about this album. This is the greatest album I've heard this year. Hands down, this is the best hip-hop album of 2018. This album felt alive. What do I mean by feeling alive? It felt theatrical. It felt huge, and it felt like one cohesive body of work. It didn't feel like Drake's album where you got 25 songs and you plucking out your favorite songs off of it to throw in a playlist. It didn't feel like Lil Wayne's album was 23 songs on there and you just plucking out your favorite songs to throw it in the playlist. This felt like a full body of work and it felt alive, man. It felt like, what's an example of alive? Alive would be Kendrick Lamar's To Pimp a Butterfly. It felt like life. It felt like a theatrical, cinematic experience when you listen to that album. You put it in, you press play, and you experience it as a whole. You're not just listening for singles and songs. You're listening to it for an experience. And that's what this album was. So what's another example of alive? Kanye West, College Dropout. Alive. It was an experience. Yes, that's what this album was, man. What's another one? Eminem's first album with those skits. It felt like an experience you were going through. It felt alive. And that's what this album gave me. So I'm going to go ahead and call this thing a classic, y'all. It's because of the albums I just compared it to. I'm going to go ahead and call this album a classic, man. This album was an experience from start to finish. It felt alive. It felt like life. And it just never lost pace, man. The songs even transitioned into each other from the previous song. And it just transitioned into the next song. So that these things were very thoughtfully placed on the track listing. And it fit just perfectly, man. It just fits so perfectly. The switch from boom bap to mixing it up a little bit, back to boom bap, to, you know, the throwback nostalgia and paying homage and getting the Wu-Tang and mentioning your favorite rappers on here and really paying homage to hip hop, real hip hop, man. So that's what this album was, man. This album was freaking amazing. It was better than anything I've heard this year, man. It was better than the big names. It was better than Drake's album. It was better than Cardi B's album. Cardi B's album was dope, but it felt manufactured, like she had songwriters and she just performed it. It didn't feel like her. This boy was spitting. This boy was beating on the table, boom bap, and just going. You hanging out with the fellas, right? And you at the lunchroom. You after school somewhere. You on the basketball court, and you just spitting it. And then everybody just oh. That's what this was. This boy was spitting his ass off on this album. The production on this thing was clean, crisp, huge, theatrical, amazing, man. I absolutely love this album. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a classic, and I'm gonna go ahead and give it the best album of 2018. As far as the Grammys go, I know some of y'all are saying, there's still some months left, but as far as the Grammys go, September has ended. The cutoff date is ended for 2018, and this album was a fantastic ending to the year for as far as the Grammys go, y'all. So yes, standing ovation, Logic, standing ovation, man. This is a fantastic album. This is a classic, man. Just my thoughts. Till next time. Ow!